Okay, we're going to prepare for project number 1, which is your flower bouquet. This is an example of project number 1 done by a previous student. See, here's the layer panel, and the layers are grouped. And we have the shadow on a separate layer. And we have our background separately, and all the flowers are placed in a folder. What I'm looking for is clean edges. If you zoom in, you notice the leaf edge is clean. There's no thin outline around it. Looks like it's a real flower on another flower. I'll be checking that for points. I'll give an example. Here's a bouquet by another student. Look at the leaf edges. We have a thin outline that looks like a cut. It's not convincing. You show that to anyone, it's going to look like someone actually cut these leaves out and paste them there. You don't want to see that. This is more like what I want. Okay, we'll have time on this project, so we could work on it at least twice in class before I accept it. Let's get started. This is how we started off. First, go to File, New, and we'll make a new document, and we want it to be 8 inches by 8 inches at 300 dpi. Make sure this is set to inches, not pixels. Orientation is portrait, RGB color, white background. Click Create. We could colorize this background by just going to Edit. Actually, I got a color set already. I have this pale mint color. So we could go to Edit, Fill, Foreground color, make sure it's 100% opacity. Mode is normal. Click OK. So that's my base color. Now let's go to our flowers and cut one out. Now this is reminiscent of our first selection lesson. I'm going to make a freeform selection around this flower. Then I'm going to press W for the magic wand. My tolerance is set to 50. I think that'll be okay for now. Hold down the Option key and click inside the selection. Now my flower is selected. I can copy, Command C, and go to my new background color and paste. Edit, paste. Now my flower's there. Very simple. Now this is where we use our transform tools. Command T, so I can rotate my flower and scale it. But right now there's nothing in relationship to making this adjustment, so I'll just click OK and leave it like that for now. We could trim on the image on the okay, we can trim the edges later. Let's bring in another element. We have some leaves. Once again, we use the same technique. I want to bring this leaf in. So I would press L for my lasso tool, make a freeform selection around it. And then I'll press W, magic wand, hold down the Option key, click inside. And then I will copy. I go to Edit, Copy, go to my new document, and Edit, Paste, and then it's there. And I could size it down. I could Command T, rotate, and just drag it down like this. Put it here, rotate. Press return. If I want to duplicate it, I could press V for the mover tool, make sure my leaf is selected, hold down the Option key, and drag to make a duplicate, and Command T, and click inside, holding the Control key, and I could flip horizontal, and press return. And now I could move my flower in front of the leaves so it looks like that. Now later I could add a shadow to this flower, but I'll wait till it's fully composed. Okay, this is the beginning. We'll move on and build a bouquet as we go along.